channel is Wealth Hero. Okay, Wealth Hero. All right. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started with the today's main topic. Okay, so today's main topic, right, is about market correction. Okay, market corrections. Okay, so this topic, right, is actually one of the most important thing. Okay, one of the most important. Okay, so nobody typed the Wealth Hero in the chat. Okay, so let me type myself. Okay, so Wealth Hero. Okay, so Wealth Hero. Okay, so that's the thing. All right, so okay, so basically, right, this is one of the most important topic, okay, in the learning of your trading journey. In this trading journey, this market correction, right, is one of the most important thing. So right now, if you notice, right, what is going on? Okay, what is going on is, okay, the overall market make a new high and then starts to turn down, and then it went further down. Okay, it went further down, and yesterday or what, right, it had a small rebound. Okay, it had a small rebound. So this is what what we mean by a market correction. Okay, so the thing here is this: will it become deeper or not? Okay, if it become deeper, we will call it like a bear market. Okay, like a bear market. Okay, so do you all know which market, right? Which year, right? Okay, which year, right? There is a bear market. Which year the market actually crashed? Okay, so over the past 20 years, okay, which years, right? Which year we had this like a market crash? Okay, market crash. So let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know in the chat. So you're guessing 2000. Okay, 1997, 208, and okay, let's see. Okay, let me just help you to find. Okay, so 208, 1997, and then one more. Okay, one more market crash, which is the last. This is past 28 years. Okay, one of the biggest. Okay, one of the biggest market crash. Yes, you're right. Okay, that is 2020. So 2020, okay, 2020, there's this market crash. Okay, so this market crash, right, is actually one of the biggest, okay, one of the biggest market crash. Okay, so let me just show you something. Okay, let me just show you something. Okay, so let me just show you this. Okay, this 5 days ago. Okay, so this. Okay, so let me just show you what is the market crash. Okay, what is the market crash and how much the market can actually go down. Okay, so that you understand, right, a bit better. Okay, a bit better on this what we call like the whole market, right? So I did a back test, right, on this S&P SPY, which is the the ETF. You know this SPY? You all know not? This SPY. SPY is what? SPY, right, is this S&P 500 index. Okay, S&P 500 index. So this S&P 500 ETF, right? Okay, it actually mimic the S&P 500. So basically, it's very similar. Okay, very similar to the futures or the index, right? So this is the ETF. Okay, so over the past how many years? Okay, so this is the what we call the back test, right? Not really back test, okay, but it is the like a performance if you buy and hold from 1993, right, to 2021, and that is like few days ago, 5 days ago. Okay, so how many years over here? How many years? Can somebody calculate how many years we had here? Is it a good amount of data? Is it a good amount of data? So 1993, 2021 December. Okay, so that is about 18 or 28. Oh, okay, so anybody? Okay, let me use my calculator. Okay, so 2021 minus 1993. Okay, so 28. Okay, 28 years. Okay, so let's look at this thing, and try to learn something here. Okay, look at this thing and try to learn something here. So the biggest drawdown, okay, maximum drawdown means from the highest point drop to the lowest, okay? Highest peak pullback, right? Biggest point, right, is minus 55%. Okay, minus 50, that's the worst already. Okay, that's the worst rate. Okay, so over the past 28 years, that's the worst. The longest drawdown days, okay, longest drawdown days. That means what? That means today, right? Okay, if you listen to some people saying that, just buy S&P 500, just buy and hold, over the past 20 years, you will get 8% per annum. Okay, this is true. This is true. Okay, this is not a lie. This is correct. But the problem is, okay, they never tell you that the drawdown over here is minus 55%. And for this drawdown to the next peak, right, there is like 2,400 days. So 2,400 days, okay, is about 10 years, right? 1 year is about 200 over days of trading. So that's about like a few years of to break even. So if you buy at the high point, that is how long you need to break even. But of course, that is like, one time in the history. Okay, that's the one time in the history. Okay, so let's go to the 5 worst drawdown. Okay, the 5 worst drawdown is basically 2007. So 2007, right? The market dropped like 50%. Okay, 50%. Sorry, the maximum drawdown is this 55%. So 2007, okay, subprime crisis. This is the worst case scenario. Okay, and 2000, this is what? This is dot-com bubble. So dot-com bubble, right, is minus 47%. Okay, minus 47%. And last year is actually, right, a good year. Okay, a good year. So over here, minus 33%. So last year, is one of the shortest pullback. Okay, it's only last like 172 days, and that is like one of the shortest. Okay, by August is already go back to the previous peak already. Okay, so that is like 33%. Okay, 33%. So the rest in 2018 is 19%. In 1998 is this 19%. So somebody said 1998, right? So 1998 is one of the worst drawdown, one of the worst time of the market. But then for US, it's just minus 19. 2018 is also minus 19. So one good news for everybody. Okay, one good news for everybody. You know what's the good news? The good news is, okay, every time the market crash, okay, it just set it up for a bigger upside. Okay, it just set it up for a bigger upside. So the more it go down, the more it go up. Okay, so over here, if you notice that, hey, there's a 207. Is this the worst is this a doomsday? 22 dot-com bubble, is it doomsday? Okay, last year COVID, is it a doomsday? No, it's not. Okay, it's not the end. Okay, it's not the end. So having the understanding of this, right? Okay, you will notice that all this pullback, okay, actually give you an opportunities to make more money. Okay, give you opportunities to make more money. So you want to understand that, hey, this is how actually things actually works. Okay, so after that, right, what do is you look back into the like what's happening here. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, so what's happening here is this. Okay, this is S&P 500. So what's happening here is every time they have a pullback, okay, the market just go higher. Every time it has a pullback, the market just go higher. Every time it has a pullback, the market just go higher. Every time it's a pullback, it's just market just go higher. So what's the difference here is, what's the difference now? The difference here is, right, okay, the difference here is, right, did the market really had a sell down already? Have or not? Okay, the answer is the blue chip, right, didn't really drop. Okay, if you look at S&P 500, it's just down by how many percent? 4%. Okay, 4%, about 4 to 5%. Is it a lot or not? Okay, is it a good correction or not? Is it a good correction or not? Actually, it's not a really strong, a badass correction. Okay, it's not really, that serious. Okay, if you look at last year, like let's say somewhere in October, okay, this kind, okay, if you study, right, how it goes, right, it went down, and then, okay, and then, right, it turns around. Everybody thought that this is the bottom already, and then there's a gap down, and then there is a sell down again. Okay, so this will give the market a very good wash. Okay, a very good wash. So you look at this correction, down and down and down and down, and then you had this like gap down, go up, and then sell it all down. Okay, and there's a rebound again, and gap down again. Okay, gap down again. Okay, so what's the thing about this? Okay, how many gaps, right, you see? How many gaps down? Here there's a gap down, here there's a gap down, here there is a gap down. Okay, there's a gap down. So if you look at what is happening, right now, right? Okay, what's happening right now? What's happening right now? Okay, what's happening right now? Is it really a very bad sell down yet? The answer is not really. Okay, not really. So in fact, it's still quite stable. Okay, still quite stable. Of course, if it's going up, it's good for everyone. Okay, it's good for everyone, but but we are still a bit suspicious. Okay, I'm still a bit suspicious on this. Straight away it recovers and everybody start to make money again. Okay, why? Because overall, okay, this whole market has been going on for a while. Okay, has been going on for a while, and then yeah, okay, so far we didn't have a very strong sell down. So it's good to be suspicious. Okay, it's good to stay a little bit cautious right now. Okay, so it doesn't mean that right now is not a bad time. Okay, right now it's pretty bad for those like tech stocks. Okay, tech stocks, growth stocks, and tech stocks. So the tech index, in fact, dropped more, right? The tech index actually dropped more. So if you look at this, right, the tech index, right, Nasdaq, right, dropped about 7%. Okay, dropped about 7%. Okay, so the previous drop over here, it drops about, okay, how many percent? Let's see. Okay, about 7%. Okay, about 7.3%, and then it rebound. So now we are in this situation that Nasdaq, right, has dropped like 7%. So over here, same thing, it dropped about 8%. It dropped about 8%, and then it rebound. Okay, and then rebound. Okay, so over here, how much it dropped? Okay, it dropped about 12%. So 12%, and then it rebound, 8%, and then it rebound. Okay, so in other words, for the tech stocks, yes, there's a bigger pullback, but still, okay, we have to be a little bit more careful. Okay, a little bit more careful during this period. Okay, so over here, right, one of the important thing is this. Okay, is there many people losing money right now? Do you think so now? Yes or no? Okay, yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so is the market going to be more bearish? Okay, question mark. Okay, so first question is this. Okay, which stocks, right? Okay, which stocks, right, have the most people lose money? Okay, most people lose most money. Okay, which stocks? Okay, which stocks? Okay, have the most people losing most money? Do you all know now? Okay, do you all know now? Which the one? Which one exactly? Okay, exactly. Okay, let me know in the chat. Okay, you know why? Okay, you know why? Okay, the most dangerous, right? Okay, this is the thing. You want to learn during this moment. Okay, during this moment. Okay, so number one is this. And one is this. Okay, when most people, okay, that means there is a lot of crowd, right? Okay, okay, are losing money. Okay, together. Okay, you want to avoid. Okay, you want to avoid. You want to avoid. Okay, so which are the stocks, right? That is everybody say that it is very good, undervalue, but still going down, and then very cheap already, but still going down. Okay, so this is the thing. So this is the thing. Okay, you want to avoid. You know why? You know why? Okay, because over the years, right? Over the years, okay, there is many people they lose money like this. Okay, in Singapore, right? There is Sam Marine. Okay, there is Singpost. Singpost is not that bad, but a lot of people, right? Last time, right? They just buy and then they just hold. They just hold and hold and hold until today. Okay, and then there is like Keppel Corp. Okay, Keppel Corp. This is some example. Okay, that means the crowd, right? The crowd, right? They usually buy the same stock and then they just keep. And after they keep and keep and keep, and the price keep on going down and down and down, right? They just forget about it. Okay, and this is the number one way of losing money. Number one way. Okay, they buy stock that they think is very good, okay, very cheap, but very downtrend. There's a problem. Okay, so in current scenario, okay, in current scenario, this one is like Alibaba. Okay, Alibaba. Okay, another one, of course, more than one, right? Okay, is stocks like PDD, but I don't think a lot of people will buy PDD. Okay, so you want to know that, you know, which one is the one that is on fire, which one is the one that is on fire. Okay, so this one is on fire. It is like, you know, burning, okay, and burning and burning and burning. So from like $200, okay, it just keep on falling and falling and falling and falling. Okay, so it dropped like 75%. Okay, it is very unlikely that it will shoot up to, you know, $200 in a very short period of time. So usually, right, stocks like this, they will remain low for a very long period of time. Okay, so if it is really so easy, then, you know, stocks like, you know, city development or what, right, would have gone up long ago already. You know, people who buy, you know, city development now will be $12 already. Okay, if it's so easy, then Keppel Corp, right, okay, would go back to $12 already. Understand what I mean now? Okay, so you must learn from the history. Learn from the history. Keppel Corp used to be $12. Okay, it used to be $12. Everybody just, you know, say that, oh, this is a good company, this is a good stock, this is a Temasek or what, you know, sure, long-term retirement stocks. Okay, but all these stocks, right, are sending people from retirement go back to work. Okay, go back to work. So you need to be a bit clear, okay, be clear. Don't just listen to any guru, okay, to tell you that, oh, this is a retirement stocks, and you know, you just oh, just keep and things like that. Okay, so number one, okay, number one over here, okay, you want to realize that there is this kind of stocks that will send you you know, like all the way down, and they stay low. Okay, they stay low, they stay sideways for a long period of time, and these are opportunity costs. Okay, so of course some people will buy Tiger. Okay, Tiger, if you know, this is burning. Okay, burning. Okay, so burning is like $20, go all the way to $5. Okay, the chances that it goes back up is very, very low. Number one, why? Because there is a lot of people that already make the money and gone already. Okay, there's a lot of people that already make the money and gone already. So who is still here? People who are, you know, stuck. Like people who are stuck. So over here, you want to be very clear that, you know, these are some of the stocks that looks very cheap, but the problem is they are very much weaker than the market. Okay, there are some like underlying problem that is not known. Okay, it's not known. Okay, What is the problem? We don't know. Okay, so the number one stocks right now, okay, is Alibaba. Okay, number one stocks right now is Alibaba. A lot of people like, you know, to look at it. There's a lot of news. Okay, there's a lot of gurus talking about it. Okay, so there's a lot of people who are stuck. They are, you know, very excited. They are very worried. There are a lot of emotions. It's very messy. Okay, there is very messy. That means it goes up and down violently, you know, and then this is not what we are looking at. Okay, so usually, right, okay, these are the stocks. You know, how do we know that stocks are good? How do we know that stocks are bad? Okay, so usually we go through our screener, okay, and then we look at, you know, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. So the worst stocks are usually in stage 4. Okay, the worst stocks are usually in stage 4. So if you look at this, Melly, okay, what stock is this? This is a e-commerce stock. Okay, e-commerce giant, almost a giant, 1,000 plus, right? Okay, it should be a giant, right? Okay, but then you can see that, you know, it went up and then came down. Okay, it came down. Okay, so it's no longer the sweet darling anymore. Okay, so this is ugly. Okay, this is ugly. So this stocks, right, you need to really understand like what is happening here. It is very ugly. Okay, it means there's a lot of selling. There's a lot of selling, and beware of the 1-day rebound. 1-day rebound is the worst thing. Okay, so 1-day rebound, another sell down. So this is a 1-day rebound. Okay, so every time there's this 1-day rebound, if it fail, it will send the stocks, right, much lower. Okay, it will send the stocks much lower. If it fail, okay, if it's successful, congrats. Okay, this is really the bottom. Okay, but you know, all these, right, they are the stage 4 one. You want to be really careful. Okay, so over here, stocks like Roku, okay, stocks like Roku, okay, you see that, you know, all these stocks, okay, they all have this 1-day rebound, 1-day rebound, 1-day rebound. If it fail, okay, then the stocks goes much lower. So over here, Roku is also one of the worst stocks in the market. Over the past 3 months, it's dropped like 40%. Okay, so in short, okay, those stocks, okay, that is very popular, okay, that is popular, Alibaba, Pinduoduo, Roku, C Limited, Melly, okay, C Limited, I don't want to list it here, but then I better tell the truth lah. That means like what I think is, it is not good lah. Okay, the way that it dropped, right, is very fast. Okay, it's very fast. So, you know, people tend to get stuck because not in time to sell, not in time to sell. So in this kind of a scenario, especially, right, like yesterday, it's supposed to bounce. Yesterday, whatever stocks, right, that is just a normal, not a fantastic stock, right, will have a small bounce. But this C Limited didn't have any kind of bounce. Okay, in fact, it still make a new low. So so it's very weak. It's very weak. Okay, so over here, C Limited, you can see all these stocks, right? C Limited is not doing that well. PayPal also another stocks that a lot of people, they are, you know, saying that, oh, it's very cheap now. Last time used to be what price? But the thing is, the way that it dropped is not normal. Okay, last time, right, it doesn't drop like this. Last time it doesn't drop like this. Okay, so this is because of the market, because of the market. So you can see that if the stock drop because of the market, they always have like rebound, a V shape, a V shape rebound, a V shape rebound. So there's a lot of like kind of like buyers coming in to save the stocks, and then, you know, there's a lot of like rebound and very fast from red color it turns to blue color. So this thing doesn't last very long. But right now you can see that it lasts like pretty long already, from September, from August. It didn't break new high, and you know, it actually moved down further. Okay, so this PayPal, right, is also one of the worst stocks that is happening right now. Okay, so all this, I'm telling you, is because, okay, we want to be a bit careful right now, because some of these stocks, right, they will never come back. Okay, some of these stocks, they will never come back. Okay, especially, right, if you look at, some people ask about, like, ARKK, is it a good time? Is it cheap? Okay, but what you can see is ARKK seems like, one of the most the obvious indication of the growth stocks. Okay, the growth stocks. So seems like the market didn't really like Katie Woods this year. Okay, so whatever Katie Woods buy actually goes down faster. Okay, it seems like, everybody's you know ARKK. So whatever they buy, they sell short. Okay, seems like, things are like this. Okay, so yesterday, what's the news you all got here now? You all hear any news now? Okay, yesterday this ARKK say that they buy Docu. Okay, DocuSign, right? Okay, so these stocks, okay, get down 40%. Okay, 40% one day ago. Okay, and then, ARKK is buying into this one. So naturally, right, a lot of retail investors will go into these stocks. Okay, go into these stocks. So this one, you have to be really, really careful, because if retail investors are following this news, and this stocks, right, giving a very weak price action. Okay, this is not a very safe kind of investment, because there is a lot of retail investors and a very bad direction, a very bad price action. So overall, all these Zoom, all this PayPal, all these Visa, okay, it may seems very cheap. Okay, it may seems like very cheap, but all these stocks, right, they are one of the weakest stocks. Okay, they are one of the weakest stocks. So yes, okay, Visa got some rebound. It's better than PayPal, but looking at the past trend, right, over here, right, this is a serious kind of like a distribution. Okay, a serious distribution over here. All right, so over here we're talking about the weak stocks, right? The weak stocks. Okay, what about the strong stocks? Okay, what about strong stocks? So the strong stocks, right, is in stage 2. Okay, it's in stage 2. So stocks that is in stage 2, they are really, really strong. Okay, before I go on first, okay, let me ask, okay, is there anybody want to look at SGX, Singapore stock first? Anybody want to look at Singapore stocks? Type SGX in the chat. Okay, type SGX in the comment. Okay. So by the way, some of you, if you are watching this on the YouTube, right? Okay, remember to follow our YouTube. Okay, remember to like our YouTube. Okay, like our YouTube, like and share the link, right? Okay, so over here, let's take a look at Singapore first. Then we come back to US, or if you want to look at Hong Kong, please let me know. Okay, so for Singapore, right? Okay, Singapore, right, is pretty interesting. Okay, Singapore happened to be one of the stronger market during the past 2 weeks. Right? That's amazing, right? Okay, so why is it so? Because the bank stocks rebound. Okay, the bank stock rebound, but it also means that if you haven't buy in, you already missed the opportunity of the turn. Okay, opportunity of the turn. So every time the bank stock move, right? Okay, it moves like 8%, 10% every time from the low point. Okay, it moves like 7-8%, the kind of things. So the thing here is, if you never get it at the low point somewhere here, okay, it really up 6%. That means what? That means that it's not the best time, right, to buy in, right? Because based on what's the previous movement, right, most of the time it moved like 6%, 8%, then it stopped moving. Okay, it start to pull back. Okay, so over here right now, Okay, the market is strong, the bank stock is strong, but it is not the best time to kind of like chase into the price. Okay, chasing the price. Okay, so other than that, AEM not a good kind of like a pattern because there's no sideways consolidation, not much of a pullback. So the risk reward, right, it's not that fantastic. However, people who are still holding on with the smart money, the smart money is actually still inside. But I'm not sure what they're going to do because this kind of price, nobody will want to buy. Okay, nobody will want to buy. Like retail investors, they don't chase into it. So how it will turn out, I also not very sure. Okay, how it will turn out. Okay, so AM still strong, very good. I mean, still with smart money. And the next one is Parkway Life. Okay, so Parkway Life is pretty nice looking consolidation. Okay, if it moves like this, right? If you notice, right, for the past patterns, right? Okay, every time after this consolidation, there's a chance that it may continue to move, right? Okay, for another like 5% or things like that. Okay, so it's all about the consolidation. Okay, it's all about consolidation. So it's still strong, okay, and also the smart money is still in. So is the market head in a correction? Actually, it doesn't seem like they are like turning down. Like it is more seems like correction is done for Singapore. Okay, it's more or less like done already. Okay, so you look at this hourglass, right? Hourglass, okay, is one of the strongest stocks of the year. Okay, 186%, 186%. So these stocks also had a U-turn. Okay, so all these U-turn, all this pullback, pivot point, these are opportunities. But however, okay, this one, it's not very liquid. It's not for everyone. Okay, so the rest, okay, UMS looks very perfect. Okay, it looks perfect. Kind of like this kind of like consolidation. It looks perfect. So you can kind of like put a stop loss below. Okay, and sometimes your entry is somewhere this area, and you can anticipate a move. Okay, a spike up like something like this. Okay, something like this. It goes sideways, and then it happened to have this one candle that spike up, and that's how it is done, right? So over here, this is a consolidation, and then after that, there's a kind of like a spike up. So right now it is setting up. Okay, the smart money is very steady. The stock price is also doing very well. So if you ask me, AEM, UMS, or Franken, basically UMS seems to be the best because Franken is having this a very weak pullback. Okay, not very good because it break the new low, and AEM is no pullback. So one no pullback, one pullback too much. UMS just in between. Okay, just in between. So this is a strong support level. Okay, so the rest, okay, the rest, right? I think, okay, the rest, Q&M Dental is interesting. Okay, it's interesting. Had this like a cup and handle pattern. Okay, smart money is still inside. Okay, and this support seems to be holding. Okay, so and previously it had a good run. So the smart money, right, kind of like play quite well over here. So if they continue to be in play, then Q&M Dental, right, is interesting one. Okay, so Samudara Shipping. Okay, oh yeah, Samudara Shipping. This afternoon I just talked about it. Okay, this afternoon I just talked about it. It's already up. Okay, so Samudara Shipping, very nice looking pattern. Okay, very nice looking consolidation, and then a very nice breakout. But but usually these kind of stocks, they run 2 days, then it take a break already. Okay, so run 2 days, take a break, then run a while, then take a break. Okay, so will it run out like this? Usually if you run out like this, then that's the end of the run already. Okay, so let's wait for the next consolidation. So this is a nice looking move. Okay, it's a nice like red color change blue color, a cup and handle pattern with a breakout. Okay, so a small little cup and handle. So Samudra shipping already moved. Okay, why is it so? Because actually, if you look at 1919, right, this is a Costco. It's also a shipping stocks. Okay, you can see that shipping stocks, right, start to kind of like turn around. For US, right? For US, right? I'm looking at this stock. So this is a ZIM, Zim integrated shipping, right? So this one also same thing, okay? Also same thing like this, okay? And then have kind of like this, right? So of course, if you look at this part, okay, this is of course like a camera handle, right? But if you look at a bigger picture, it also looks about the same, So okay, this downward move, pull back, consolidate, breakout. Okay, downward move, pull back, consolidate, potential. Okay, a potential. So shipping stocks, right? In this kind of like to know what's happening going on with the stock market, somehow or other they are like suddenly they do quite well. Okay, they become defensive. Okay, so the rest, okay, Kim Lee, I think is for investor. If you like Kim Lee kopitiam, if you always eat at the kopitiam supporter, right? Kim Lee kopitiam, right? This one, right, is an interesting setup. Okay, it's an interesting setup, and you can see that the smart money is in. So that's why I say Singapore stocks, right, is weird. Okay, it's weird because the whole other world, right, is like all crashing, and then now Singapore stocks seems to be strong. It seems to be strong. So amazing. Okay, well, it's actually well done. It's actually well done. It doesn't care about US tech stock, growth stock crash. Okay, it doesn't care. Okay, so of course, there's a catalyst for Kim Lee. Kim Lee, would benefit from the opening up, right? So there is a catalyst, the story play or what, research analyst upgrade. It is potential. But the problem is not much volume. Okay, not much volume. That's why I say it's more for like investor, okay, not for like trader, because the price movement action is not a lot. Okay, so the past few days, okay, the price, right, getting smaller and smaller, consolidation getting smaller and smaller. So basically it just tell you that like the move is big and small and smaller. Okay, so this is like a up and down and squeeze and smaller and smaller. So okay, so if you put a stop loss, okay, it is a small risk and a good kind of like a risk reward potential. Okay, so the rest, MapTech, again, this one also same pattern, a nice looking uptrend. And the thing here is this is a very nobody trade kind of stocks, but suddenly the volume comes in. This is usually the start of kind of like interesting stocks. Okay, so MedTech, you can put it in your watch list and watch it. Okay, watch it for the next kind of like a consolidation, pullback and things like that. Okay, first reads also did well today. Okay, did well today and start to move. They started to move. Interesting, but these stocks, after what happened last year, okay, probably people have discounted quite a lot. Okay, so over here, let's see how it plays out. Okay, it's also an interesting one. Okay, because right now there's not much of a stocks that is really, really good. So all this, right, is the one that survived whatever happened last few weeks. Those stocks like SIA, is it really nice? Actually, not really. Okay, not really. So stocks like this, they crash all the way down. After the red arrow, it goes all the way down, sharp drop. All this pullback is pretty like kind of like doubtful. It's very doubtful. So all this, to me, is pretty weak. It's pretty weak. Okay, all these are SATS. Okay, after the red color, if you follow the signal to get out and then it crashed badly, it means that this stock, right, is not so good. Okay, if the after the red arrow the stock never crashed, that means this stock is good. Okay, If after the stocks, the red color crash badly, wow, that means this is bad. Understand? So over here, sometimes we look at the red arrow, but we hope that it fails. Okay, the red arrow fails. The red arrow fails means the stock is very strong, and if it turns blue, the stocks would go high. They have a good chance of going higher. So over here, the rest, okay, nothing much to see already. That's all for Singapore. Okay, that's all for Singapore. Okay, what about REX and RH? Oil stocks, I don't think is good anymore. Okay, I don't think it's good anymore. So, because like the drop over here, right, is pretty kind of like a big drop. Okay, so although there's like rebound, okay, but you must look at the overall price action. The overall price action shows you that how steady it is. How steady it is. So if the for the past 1-2 months has been falling, that means wow, quite bad. A lot of people will get stuck. If they don't know how to cut loss, if they don't know how to get out, they might get stuck in these stocks. Okay, so same thing. Okay, what we do is we follow the system, we get out. So if it's really good, it will turn back to blue, and then we will see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so Broadway is interesting. Okay, it's an interesting play. Also, like this, consolidate. Okay, waiting for a breakout. Okay, if you can consolidate another 3 more days, 4 more days, right, in a smaller, tighter kind of a scenario, right? Okay, that is even better. But still, you can watch out first, lah. Right, watch out first. These are less than 30 cent stocks. So usually we don't look at stocks that's too low price. Usually, whatever technical strategies, right, it works best with higher price stocks. Okay, lower price stocks tend to be a free play. What about glove stocks like Riverstone? Okay, Riverstone. What do you think? Okay, so if you look at the system, right, this system actually explains most of the thing. Okay, so if you follow the system, red color you sell. Okay, so it goes down 46%. 46%. So Riverstone is one of the weakest stocks in Singapore. Okay, one of the worst performing stocks in Singapore. Okay, so far no sign of reversal, even with Omicron. The stock still falling, which means it's pretty bad. Okay, it's pretty weak over here. Okay, so that's all for Singapore. Okay, so Singapore, if you look at another strategy that we are using right now is bottom master uptrend. Bottom master uptrend, you will see Franken, you will see Olam. Okay, so these are the kind of like a bottom bounce strategies. Okay, so if you look at Franken, right? Okay, for the past many times, this one it works out. This one it caught the bottom. This one it caught the bottom. This one also it caught the bottom. This one also it caught the bottom. Not that good, but then there is a one bottom that failed over here. Okay, so this bottom did not pass, right? Did not go up straight away. Okay, so the question mark is, what about this? Okay, can you trust or not? Okay, this one is really up to the market, not up to me, not up to you. Okay, so over here, Franken, right, will be one of the stocks, right? For bottom bounce, right? For bottom turnaround. So if it's really a successful one, it should straight away run up and no pullback. Okay, if it's a successful one, it is like this, it is straight away run up. If it's a successful one, within 3 to 5 days, it should be running up already. Okay, it should be running up already if it's a successful one. So let's monitor. Okay, for some of you, okay, so if it breaks above previous day high, it's an opportunity. If it's after it break out, it pull back, go lower, then that's the stop loss. Okay, so basically this is like a low risk, high reward kind of a setup. So okay, if it break up, okay, break higher, it's good chance. Okay, if it break lower, That means, you know, still weak. All right. So another stocks is Olam. Olam is interesting. Okay. Why? Because previously I already draw this pattern, right? I already draw this pattern means, you know, this stocks has the potential of a cup and handle pattern. So right now, what's happening? Also had a pullback. Okay. So if you attend my class, right, you will learn about this pattern called saturation pattern. Okay, saturation pattern. So right now is having this saturation pattern, which means the seller is tired already, tired of selling it because, you know, not much of a drop, right? Okay, so over here, this is a support level. So this is a support level. It is a small risk trade. Okay, so it's suitable for short term, or even if you are long term, it is also a good kind of like a pattern, okay, a good pattern to watch for. Okay, so Olam, okay, Olam is also an interesting one for bottom signal. Okay, so the rest, interesting one, okay, all these oil stocks, energies, they kind of like come back a little bit, but then very volatile, not our kind of stocks. Okay, so over here, Franken and Olam, that's the, you know, that's the bottom master strategy. Okay, so what about US, right? Okay, so right now, right, okay, this is, we are going through a correction. Okay, so right now, this is the market correction. Okay, and this is what's happening. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay, so this is what's happening. Okay, so market correction, okay, what we are looking for, right, is a few things. Number one is this. Okay, if market continue to go lower, it will remain as red color. So if you really catch a stock that is really, really bad, you know, just forget about it. Okay, because we red color here, this is the signal to get out. Okay, this is a signal to get out. Understand? So besides that, if the market were to rebound, then we will see a bottom signal over here, and then, you know, the system, right, will turn blue after a while. Okay, so right now, okay, the next best entry, right, will be this kind of a bottom master strategies. Okay, bottom master strategies. So this will be the next things to watch out for. So if you are looking for trades for tonight, how do you look for trades for tonight? Okay, so this is the thing. You look at NASDAQ or NYSE, you look at bottom master uptrend. Okay, so right now, okay, I feel that the market didn't drop enough. Okay, didn't drop enough. So when I look for a trade, right, I will look for probably a smaller stop loss kind of trade. Okay, so like if this is the entry point and then my stop loss is 3%. Okay, so 3%, can I make 6% quickly, or maybe 5% quickly? Okay, so if it is possible for you, right? Okay, if you think that, you know, it's possible for it to move up 5%, right, then maybe, you know, this is the trade that you want to take. Okay, but if your stop loss is 1% like this, and then it goes up 4%, then this is a better trade, right? Okay, so over here, if you look at Amazon, okay, this is a bottom signal, this is a bottom signal, this is a bottom signal, okay, and this is a bottom signal. Okay, you can see that, you know, if it's a smaller candle, it is a nicer setup. If it's a smaller candle, right, it is a nicer setup. So right now, you know, if it's a smaller candle, it's a nicer setup. Right now, the range, right, is a little bit too big. That means the market, right, is volatile. It's volatile. So it's not easy, right, for you to like really catch this bottom. Understand? But of course, there's still some stocks that, you know, if you can see that, like this Netflix, right? So this one is one of the small candle over the last many days. Okay, so if tonight, okay, you can see like kind of like a positive sign. Okay, a positive sign, that means it opened positive, and you put the stop loss below yesterday low or below today's low, then the good thing is this is a small stop loss. So like example, I'm trying to use 2% or 3% to make kind of like 6%. Okay, so is it possible? Is it possible? Or maybe I use 2% to make 4%. Is easier. Okay, so if I make 4%, that is a good trade, and I'm getting out already. Okay, so this is what kind of a like a short term, what you can do for the market right now. Okay, so of course some people say, it's the bottom already, I'm going to go in and buy. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm really not really confident for that. But some stocks, they do work very well. Like example, this Netflix. Previously this is the bottom signal. 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 So if you ask me, is it suitable for investor to look at the bottom signal to get into those stocks that they like, or good company, or whatever company that you want to go for? Actually it works lah. Okay, actually so far, if you see this Netflix, right, it works pretty well for picking the low point. But the thing is, how much you believe in Netflix, that one I cannot help you or what. Okay, so it must be, if you're going in for long term, if you're trying to nibble into good companies during this pullback, then it definitely must have other reasons other than just the bottom signal, because this bottom signal is meant for trading. Okay, it's meant for trading. Okay, so over here, we look out for stocks. Okay, we look out for stocks that didn't drop like too much. Okay, so if a stock drop more than 20%, usually is quite weak. Usually it's quite weak. So we try not to, drop too much. The stocks try not to, if it's like 10%, all this, okay, still manageable. If the stock drop like 20% over the last 1 month, right, or even last 3 weeks, right, it is a more dangerous stock. Okay, it's a more dangerous. That means the volatility is really, really bad. Okay, but if you look at some stocks like this, okay, it dropped like 13%. Okay, so you can tell that, oh, this one compared to those stocks like what, like example Alibaba lah. Okay, Alibaba. Okay, so like compared to those stocks like Alibaba, right, during the last 2 weeks, right, how much it dropped? Last 3 weeks since October, few weeks, it dropped like 36%. Over the last 2 weeks, it dropped like 30%, 32%. Okay, 32%. So if you want to judge whether a stock is dangerous or not, okay, I will say that this just now, the what stock? Lattice, right? This one, right? No, not this one. This is Lattice. Okay, this one, right, seems to be stronger. It seems to be stronger. That means there might be some good reason that the investor is not throwing this stock, not dumping this company. Okay, so what we do, we look at how reliable, or how this signal, how well the signal actually works during the previous this what we call signals, right? During the previous signals, how well it goes, right? How well it goes. So if it goes well, then we have a better confidence in these stocks. Okay, it goes well. Okay, better confidence in this. So in other words, this looks like an interesting one. So this is a semiconductor. It's a strong sectors, one of the strongest sectors, and one of the sectors that drop the least. Okay, drop the least. So bottom signal is the system. Okay, it's a system. So try not to kind of like if it's dropped like too much, right, 20-30%, these are the weaker one. We we don't like the weaker one. We don't like the weaker one. Okay, so over here, bottom signal, you can also apply to NYSE, and from there, you can also take a look at, what stocks, right? There's this bottom signal. Okay, so so overall, I would say that, if you're looking at ETF with bottom signal, that is also a strategy. Okay, a strategy. So over here we have like JP Morgan have bottom signal. Let's see. Okay, how does it look like? Okay, so JP Morgan have this bottom signal. Okay, so the previous one, we buy in, it didn't work out very well. So now there's another one here. Okay, the previous one over here, it works very well. The previous one here, it works pretty well. The previous one here, it worked perfectly well. Okay, and then the previous one here, it works pretty well. Okay, so so the bank stocks is actually one of the stronger ones. Okay, one of the stronger ones. And this Freeport, okay, Freeport is a commodities play. So commodities is also pretty strong. Okay, so previously, right, we saw like GDX, okay, gold miners, okay. So gold miners had a bottom signal, okay. So gold stocks, right, okay, or gold mining stocks, right. This is a good, interesting bottom signal, okay. And okay, this what we call like some of the stocks, okay, okay, you probably want to look at, okay. So Shopify. Okay, Shopify, I think yesterday have a bottom signal, but it went up too much, so the bottom signal kind of like cancel out. Okay, so Shopify also is one of the stronger stocks. Okay, one of the stronger stocks, because among the e-commerce, right, or internet stocks, right, most of it, get hit badly. So Shopify seems to be one of the most resilient one. Okay, one of the most resilient. So still the one of the stocks. Okay, so over here, a few stocks for you to watch this. Okay, one is this Umbrella. Okay, Umbrella is a pretty strong stock. It didn't really drop, so it will be one of our stock lists, okay, to watch. Okay, one of the stock lists to watch. A good result previously. I think there's an earnings result, which is a very, very good. And right now the sell down is due to the market weakness. So Umbrella is one of the stocks that just started to run. They just started to run over here, and this is the second earnings report that is on the uptrend. Okay, so this could be a stock that runs up in the next few months, but of course, still it must be, must be uptrend. Okay, it must have a turnaround. Then there's a potential, right? Okay, in any case, we always put a stop loss. Okay, just a reminder for everybody. Okay, and another one is Marvel. Okay, so Marvel also semiconductor, also good earnings. Okay, so previously, it went sideways for a while, and these few days it act very well. Okay, it act very well, very strong. Okay, so the rest, they are not very strong. Okay, some other stocks there, they are not really that strong. Okay, more for short-term trading. Okay, so last thing is this. Keep a watch out on QQQ. Okay, keep a watch out on QQQ. If you drop another 3 to 4%, this is a good time. Okay, if you drop another 3 to 4%, that's definitely good. Okay, and TQQQ. Okay, TQQQ is 3 times Nasdaq. QQQ is Nasdaq. Okay, then TQQQ is 3 times leverage one. So basically, if this drop like another 10, 15 or 20%, right? Now is down 20%. If it down another 20%, that will be great. Okay, that will be great. So over here, hope that it drop faster. I hope that it drop faster. So why want to drop faster? Because you can look at the past history, right? Okay, the past history. So if you look at the past, right, over here, right, okay, during this period, it dropped like 70%. But after that, okay, after that, it goes up like 800%, 900%. Okay, over here, it dropped like 30 over percent. Okay, after that, it goes like 80 over percent upwards. Okay, so every time the market pull back, it actually recovers because the Federal Reserve keep on printing money. Okay, so over here, this is the same thing. But if you are buying just Alibaba, Zoom meeting, all the weakest one, then you will lose out to the market. Okay, so right now, stocks, there are still some stock that is very strong. Okay, there's still some that is very strong. The thing is, we still want to go with the overall market. We want to be overall market. So right now, okay, those stocks that is in stage 3, okay, stage 3, these are the stocks that recently turned down. These are the stocks that recently turned down. So all these HubSpot, all these like MSCI, they are going into a correction. So we are probably at the start of a correction. So if you can see this just turn red, right? It is just like kind of like a start of a correction. Okay, is it the time to quickly go in and buy? It's too early to tell. Okay, it's too early to tell. Okay, and yesterday the bounce is not really strong. Okay, say the bounce is not really strong. So a lot of these stocks, right? They just recently turn red. Just recently turn red. So this could be, like what I say, like just the beginning. Okay, just the beginning. So all this snowflake. Okay, snowflake. This is a weak one. Okay, a weak one. That means this sell down. Okay, and another sell down. Okay, this has trapped quite a few people. Quite a number of people is trapped here already. Okay, so this one you have to be like really, really careful. Okay, really, really careful. So all this, they just started to turn red. Okay, so in other words, usually, right, from the point that it turned red to the point that it turned blues, usually it takes around 1 month. Usually it takes around 1 month. So if this week is selling down and next week is selling down, I think that is perfect. That's a perfect scenario. That means for the next 2 weeks, right, if it's all sell down, right, that is like a perfect scenario. Okay, but like what I say, if it's rebound and a few more days, usually it's kind of like delay the process of the market correction. Okay, so right now, okay, let me ask you this. Okay, do you all feel like buying into the stocks? Okay, if you feel like buying into the stocks, right, type 1. Okay, like FOMO, right? FOMO, wow, stock go up, right? I haven't buy in yet or what. Okay, do you all feel like buying into the stock? You type 1. If you don't feel like buying, you say I can wait, you type 2. Okay, no, just be real. Okay, just be real. Okay, if you feel like 1, just type 1. If you feel like 2, just type 2. Don't need to based on what I say. Don't need based on what I say. Okay, if you are still inside, you see I haven't cut my loss, still inside. Okay, still all in, wow, from the top all the way hold until now, you type 3. Okay, so wow, jialat. Okay, if you are stuck, right, just be careful. Okay, just be careful. Okay, if you hit stop loss, congrats. Okay, if you hit stop loss, you are all right. Okay, you are totally all right. Okay, because even the best trader, I see them hitting stop loss. Okay, I see them hitting stop loss, having this pullback. Okay, so that is the thing. So if you hit stop loss, that is perfectly all right. Okay, that's perfectly all right because you have an opportunity to get in. Okay, so what we do now? Basically, we go in and then we, if we feel like buying, we just buy and then we take profit faster. That means you probably, make some money, get out next day, make some money, get out next day until, you see some, like, people giving up. Like people give up. So when people give up, don't want trade already, cut loss at the lowest point desperately, right? Then, okay, then then the market will really like stabilize. Okay, if not, basically, it seems like it's going to be volatile for a while. Okay, it seems like it's going to be volatile for a while. Like what I say, another 2 weeks. Okay, it's not so simple. This time is not so like kind of like easy test. Okay, why I say so? Because a lot of stocks, okay, a lot of stocks, they, like even like Tesla, okay, Tesla, also kind of like having this like a quick sell down. So Tesla could have just continued to go higher. Okay, could have just continued to just go 1,005, But the thing is, over here, it also had a like kind of like a sell down. Okay, and guess what? Okay, guess what? With this kind of like candlestick, right? Everybody will be piling in, will be jumping in because everybody know that this one is called what, shooting star, right, or something like that, right? Okay, so if everybody know that this is a shooting star, everybody know that this one is going to bounce, right? Then yes lah, it might bounce 1 day or 2 days. Okay, then like, okay, so it is obvious. Okay, it's obvious, like, it's too good to be true. This kind of a scenario, right, is too good to be true. Okay, so it's too good to be true that these stocks have this kind of like a perfect textbook kind of pattern. Okay, yeah, so if you bounce up 1-2 days, take your profit, wait for another sell down. Okay, so this is the thing, okay, that you want to pay a lot of attention. If you can avoid 1 or 2 sell down, like 3-day sell down, if you can avoid that sell down, you are doing well. Okay, you are doing well. So that is the thing, that is the strategies for right now. Okay, we want to avoid 1 sell down and then buy at the lower point, avoid 1 sell down and then buy on the reversal. Okay, so if you miss out the stock for 1-2 days, don't chase already. Okay, if you miss out the stock for 1 day, 2 days, right, we don't chase anymore. But if you can avoid 1 sell down and then you buy when they reverse, then that is perfect. If you can avoid this 1 sell down and then you buy when it reverse and sell the next day, that is the thing here. So the whole idea right now is, if you can avoid 1 sell down or 2 sell down, like 3-day sell down or 2-day sell down, right, then you earn the tickets to buy. Okay, if you haven't avoid anything yet, keep on getting slapped left and right, then I think you better watch your existing position or what, that's better. Okay, so bear that in mind. Okay, right now is the bearish side. Okay, it's the bearish side, it's weak. So you only buy if you can escape some kind of like a sell down. Okay, Cloudflare, CrowdStrike, Fortinet, all these, be a bit more careful. Okay, a bit more careful, okay, because previously it's pretty strong, and then this sell down is like 30% sell down. So what I mean is, if it's really good, right, it also will shake up and down and let people kind of like sick and tired of it first before it can go higher. That means if the stock is really, really good, right, because everybody know that it's good, right? So the problem is, okay, they need to shake out, okay, a lot of people. Okay, but yesterday price action is not good. Okay, yesterday a lot of people rebound, and this stock did not rebound. So even today, if you see a positive sign, it's not good, right? Because yesterday is the day of the rebound. Okay, and this stock didn't rebound. It didn't rebound. So that is a serious kind of like a problem over here. Okay, so of course, like Fortinet, all these cloud computing kind of like stocks, right? They are the weakest sector. They are the weakest sector. Okay, so like what I say, yes, okay, it is good, it is good, it is good, but then when things change, okay, they change drastically. Okay, this Wall Street is like this. Okay, Wall Street is yesterday is a good, but tomorrow is a totally different. Okay, so you look at Alibaba, everybody say it's good, but it just keep on going down and down and down. Okay, so that's the part. Okay, so like what I say, okay, stocks like this, okay, like this, right? Those that never drop, okay, those that never drop, right? They are the ones that that is crazy. Okay, that's crazy. It's like weird, right? How come they the Zim, okay, the Zim, right? So if they never drop, okay, they're still strong, then these are the weird one, okay, the super strong one. So you want to kind of like be with the strongest stock. So how do you see? You look at stage two. So stick to the stage two. Those stocks that is still in the stage two, they are the ones that like this AutoZone. Nobody talk about it. Okay, nobody talk about it. Then, hey, this is the one. But again, this is the like up for a few days already. So yeah. So it's good. But then, if you like what I say, if you can avoid 1-2 days sell down and kind of like get in at the right time, that is even better. Okay, so yeah, okay, so overall the cloud computing, the what is weak, but the Home Depot, okay, stocks like LPX, JCI, the home builders, they are the strongest. So home builders are leading. Okay, home builders are leading. BLD, okay, home builders, top build, okay, home builders, okay, BLR, I think, or not BLR, BLD, okay. Okay, so home builders, these are like crazy strong. LPX, okay, LPX, JCI, okay, home builders, they are the weird one. Okay, they are the one that didn't get hit. Okay, they are the one that didn't get hit. Okay, so so basically, yeah. So like right now, okay, everybody is trying to get in, like, especially last night and tonight. Okay, last night and tonight, everybody's like, wow, faster. Okay, the discount. Okay, so if we are right on the sell down, if we can avoid one big sell down, that is the bonus. That is where you can really say, hey, it's my turn already, like that. Okay, so try to wait for that moment. I mean, if it doesn't happen, then too bad lah. Okay, but if we can avoid one sell down, then it gives us a higher opportunities, right? Okay, can I conclude that it's a sector rotation moving out of tech stocks? Every time is a sector rotation. So for the whole year, okay, it's a rotate here and there and everywhere. Okay, it's not really sector rotation this time. Okay, when there is a huge sell down in everywhere, right, the tech stocks and everywhere, right, something is wrong. Okay, so if the stocks is going into the boomers stocks, boomer stocks means the old man stock. Okay, like some movie theater, like some stocks that is not really going to move on. Okay, so if the stock is all moving into the boomers, right, baby boomers kind of stocks, right, then it surely means that the market is not good. Okay, the market is not good because the market is really driven by technologies. Okay, and the real thing that's happening is the EV. Okay, the electric vehicle is the real thing that is, things are changing, right? Okay, so that is the real thing. So if the EVs and the technology stocks is not going up, but those healthcare, those stocks like Nike, those like old man kind of like stocks, right? It's moving, right? It's actually basically telling you that the overall market, like McDonald's, is moving, right? Then these are those people who buy for long-term investment, retirement stocks is going up, right? It's basically the fund managers are playing defensive. fund managers is scared. That's why Coca-Cola, McDonald's, all these are okay. They are going up. Okay, so is it really good? It's actually it's actually not the. I mean, the market is bad. Okay, not the market. That's why they go into like McDonald's, PG, all this. You know, defensive. They're trying to play defensive. So during this kind of scenario, if the market continue to drop, even this kind of stocks will drop. Okay, even this kind of stocks will drop. So which means, the overall like the fund managers is trying to stick to cash. Okay, but if you see Xpeng, all this, they are going upwards. Okay, it's good because Xpeng reported good earnings, right? Good sales revenue increase and things like that. By right, they should be flying, right? So Roblox, these are the next generation stocks. So by right, they should be flying high. Okay, so if they are not really flying, then the market, right, is having a problem right here. Okay, that means they're trying to shake out. Okay, trying to get people out first. Get people out first. Of course, long-term investor, you don't have to worry that much, Okay, so some of these stocks, they are extremely strong. Okay, lows, okay, don't know what they do. TSM is still strong. TSM is, if you are the kind of long-term investor or what, right? All these, are the one that didn't really drop. They are the one kind of like safer. You are not so worried. Okay, if you see HP is going up, right? These are like, HP. HP is an old man stock. Okay, nowadays youngster don't buy HP anymore. They buy Apple, right? They buy Razer, right? They buy, some other brands, right? AMD kind of stuff, right? So HP is like, the old man, old stocks. Okay, old stocks. So overall, okay, home builders, okay, home builders is the one that is odd one out. Okay, so this XHB home builders ETF is the strong one. Okay, so check out some of the stocks in the home builders, and let's wait and see how the market actually move. Okay, so okay, any other questions? Okay, any other questions? Okay, it should be accumulating tech stocks now. Like what I say, it's going to be volatile. Okay, it's going to be volatile. That means, okay, there will be more stocks like Roku. Okay, there will be more stocks like Roku getting slaughtered. Okay, so if you are wrong, it could be serious. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, there'll be more stocks like this Doku. Okay, Doku. There'll be more stocks like this. If you're wrong, then it could be a serious things. Okay, Grab. I nothing much to talk about. Okay, Grab. Overall, I think it's a very bad timing to list the stock. Okay, very, very bad timing. Okay, usually, right, a good listing, right, is list when market is at the hottest, most bullish time. Then they list at the moment to sell or get this momentum. Okay, Grab, right, list like 3 days ago, right? Okay, 3 trading days ago, right? Which is the worst time. Okay, the worst time to list. Okay, so straight away it comes down to $9. I would say, I don't know what they're doing. Okay. And again, when is the best business for Grab? Lockdown or open up? Okay. So lockdown is better for Grab or open up is better for Grab? Okay. So can you like imagine like how is their planning? Like how what they thinking? What they thinking? Okay. Is it last time they cannot list, then after this COVID finishing already, nobody order Grab so much already, then faster they come and list. And how they can grow in the future also, I don't know. Okay, I also not very sure what is the thing. Okay, so yeah, so if they say they're listing they are going into crypto, Grab coin or what, maybe there's the it become a crypto stock or what, right? Then maybe there is a huge potential or what. Okay, but yeah, but the thing is, I don't know what they are thinking. That's the thing. Okay, it's just like seems something is like not very nice lah. Okay, not very nice. And again, hopefully it rebound lah, because because it's very ugly to see, first day like this and then all this. Okay, so hope that it quickly rebound and everybody can get to sell or get to trade at a better point. Okay, any stocks, right? As long as it doesn't cross the IPO day high, it remains underwater. That means some people are stuck. There's a stuck buyer. Okay, if you can clear the IPO high, that means upside is unlimited. Upside is unlimited. So this is what we call a overhead supply. Overhead supply is strong over here. All right, what about storage stocks? I never look at storage. Okay, but I see that probably some of the REITs, okay, is still strong. So this is the REITs, right? Okay, extra space storage. So it's defensive play. I mean, this kind of stocks, they don't care about the market, which is good lah. Which is good lah. So some stocks, if you can find with the system, it's still going to be good. So stick to the stage 2. Stick to the stage 2. Okay, stage 2 will keep you safe. Red color, please respect this sell signal. Please respect the red color sell signal. This is correction, and all big crash started with correction. So all this all this whatever drop, right, it started off with a correction. So if you can get out, okay, during the first red arrow, that is the best. Okay, so overall the market, like what I say, okay, is still pretty uncertain. It's still pretty uncertain. The bounce is not the very strong bounce, and there's still a catalyst of the Omicron, for like a any movement. Okay, so right now it's going to be uncertain. So I would say that next 2 weeks or what will be more clear. So let's join us in the next few sessions. Okay, so overall, okay, don't be too bearish. It's not going to basically what we are doing right now is stand by a lot of cash and stand by to get into some like really strong stocks. Okay, really good stock that have a potential to run up for the next 3 months. Okay, but just that we need more feedback from the market to see which is the stocks to really which is the sector, at least which is the sector that is really strong. Okay, now cannot tell. Now is everybody just throw the money and just tikam. Okay, because it's really not clear with just 1 day bounce. Okay, so if there's a few more days or what, right, or there's a sell down, some stock didn't really drop, then it's getting more obvious. And of course, right now the leading sectors is semiconductors, and this what we call is still strong, right? It's still strong. Okay, semiconductors stock is still strong, and this home builders is still strong. All right, the rest still weak. Okay, so over here, just one thing over here. Okay, basically, right? Okay, some of you probably have attended our class before, right? Okay, if you have attended our class before, you find that it's useful for you. It helps you to avoid losses. Can you just let me know in the chat? Okay, let me know in the chat what stock. Okay, what stock you have actually avoid. Okay, you actually like save some money. Okay, did the system help you to avoid some crash or what, right? Let me know in some of the stocks. Okay, let me know in the chat. Okay, for some of you who are stuck with some stocks, if you don't know what to do, okay, you can also let me know in the chat what stocks you want to see. Okay, I want to try to let's say help you to see how is the stocks. Okay, so Palo Alto, okay, PALO, okay, Palo Alto Network, okay. Okay, so right now, remember, keep your losses within 3 to 5%. Okay, so if you buy into the blue arrows, okay, keep your losses, right, within 5 or even 7%. Okay, now the market, right, is not for you to like stop loss at 10%. Okay, no. 10% is too much for current market because don't have stocks, right, that is like going up. Okay, so Tiger Photo, wow, Tiger Photo, this one is serious, right? Okay, so Tiger is really bad. Okay, it's really bad. So these are the ones that is like, you can save a lot of money if you can avoid this drop. Okay, Photo, this is also another one. Okay, so China stocks, right, I also try to avoid as much as possible. Why? Okay, why China stocks you want to avoid right now? Because number one is the selling catalyst. The selling catalyst is what? The China government don't want the stocks to be listed in US. And number two, the US government also don't want them. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so with this delisting kind of bad news coming out, right? Okay, which is a good catalyst for sell down. Okay, of course, some people will catch the bottom and make some money, quick money or what, but you can see that the trend still overall is still down. Okay, still pretty weak. Okay, so Apple, Microsoft, Ahmad, okay, Broadcom, okay, Apple, all these are good companies, good stocks, blue chip, right? Still strong. Okay, Microsoft, all this is the strongest stocks. Okay, but like what I say, have to be a bit careful and also, respect the red arrows. Okay, be a bit careful on that part. Okay, so all these actually have not dropped. That means the first half of this stock drop falling, right, is the smaller companies, smaller stocks. The next part may be the blue chip. It may be the blue chip. So all these that never drop, hopefully it doesn't drop. But if it drop, right, you have to be a bit careful. Okay, you have to be a bit careful right now, because some of them they are like getting weaker and getting weaker, and some moments they might just break the support. Okay, so Silvergate, this one is a tough one because that day the market just like, the Bitcoin and all that, the cryptos just had a quick sell down. Okay, quick sell down. Okay, so Silvergate supposed to be one of the strongest, supposed to be one of the, the stock that is the most uptrend. So right now it is a red color. Okay, so if any kind of like pullback and turn weak, right? Okay, usually is kind of like a good exit point if you haven't get up. Okay, but if you already down by kind of like 20% and this is a small position, if this is a small position, right, then I think, sometimes it could be too late to sell after the stock have a 4 days drop. Okay, 3 days drop, it could be too late to get out already. So the best time is what? The best time is you put a stop loss. So with this kind of volatile stop loss, you put 8%, you put 10%, this is what you can risk. Okay, because this is a volatile stock, you can put a bigger stop loss. Okay, and any point if it's like falling further, right, sometimes it's a bit too much, right? Okay, too late. Okay, so stop loss. Okay, stop loss supposed to be getting out at the stop loss. Okay, I only have my winner stocks from your lesson. Okay, net cross. Okay, Kelvin here. Great. Okay, good job. Okay, Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest is also another stock that get badly sell down. Okay, last year was a champion and this year is a fallen angel. Okay, one of the worst stocks right now. Okay, avoid ADRs. Okay, Tesla still strong, still good. Okay, still the leaders. Okay, still strong, but again also turn red. Like what I say, when it turn red, right, you always don't feel like selling. When it turn red, you always don't feel like selling. Okay, but when it turn red, it means something is happening. Something is like the market is not good or what. It doesn't mean that the stock is not good, but Yeah. Okay. So maybe, okay, maybe, you have a little bit of like this and then come back up. Okay. That's why I say need another 2 weeks. Okay. Need another 2 weeks. That will be a healthy move. Okay. So you can see, stocks that is in stage 3, a lot of them, okay, is in stage 3. That means right now we are in a correction. So this is the time that you learn about this correction. Okay, you got like Amazon, Alphabet, Tesla, Adobe. So all these stocks, they are good companies, right? They are good companies. They are doing well. Okay, some of them, they are doing well just few weeks ago. Okay, but then all turn red together. So all turn red together, and everybody is jumping into buying the bottom right now is definitely not a good scenario. So all these, they are good earnings, good stocks, but just turn red, right? Just turn red. So it's not, okay, it's not a good time to like, buy bottom and hold for long term. Okay, so if you buy bottom, just hold for 1-2 days, not much of a problem. Okay, if you buy bottom and hold for 2 weeks, right? This 2 weeks is going to be like, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Okay, it's going to be tough. Okay, so Palantir, wow, Palantir is really a slaughter to a lot of people. Okay, Palantir is killing everybody who holds it. Okay, last week, look at GDYN, right? GDYN, that's the interesting one. Okay, yeah, so GDYN is also one of the stocks that we watch. Okay, so Palantir is a slaughter. Okay, a lot of retail investors watch YouTube and buy the stocks. They didn't cut loss, they didn't get out. Okay, and that is the problem. Okay, so Palantir is a tough one. All right. Okay, so last thing, just to let you know, okay, I have a class upcoming. Okay, this class, right, is basically on the December 15, 16, 17, which is next 2 weeks, right? 15, 16, 17. Okay, 15, 16, 17 December. Okay, so this class, right, is the last class of the year. Okay, so this is this class is called Technical Analysis System Trading course. Okay, and this class basically is 18.5 hours training. Okay, by the way, some of you, if you if you can help me to write something nice before you leave, okay, don't just say goodbye, all this, right? Help me to encourage some people to join this class, that some people that have not joined, okay, some people who have not joined. Okay, so leave a good words, if you are a student, okay, if you have really find value in our training. Okay, so over here, let me just quickly go through with some of you who have not joined this class. All right, so 18.5 hour training. This class teach you technical analysis, psychology, money management, and how to use this system, right, to find bottoms, to find trends, big trends, and to look at the smart money. Okay, so this is the one of our student. Okay, he attend the class before. Okay, before the what we call this we have this IBF grant. So last time, right, is this class, right, is $3,000. So he paid cash, I mean with credit card, okay, $3,000 to attend the class. Okay, but after that, you find that this is one of the best class he have attended. So just hear from him. This is GK.
Hi everyone, my name is GK. I get to know Andy last year, 2017. I decided to join his class, so I pay around $3,000, and then I asked him to help me to install the software. However, I did not really attend his class during the first opportunity because I was busy with my work and I travel quite frequently. So I got a few friends, close friends, so we decided to pool a sum of money around, initially I started off with 30K, and then for the first few months we were surprised that the return was quite good. So I decided to set a target. So I told them that I will set a target of $1,000 per month. Yeah, and so far, to our surprise, we managed to make that kind of money every month. And my last profit is around $1,800. Yeah, so for the past 6 months, it has been a very consistent win for us. So we were pleasantly surprised because I've been trading for more than 10 years, and unfortunately I can't make that kind of consistent profit until I get to know Andy and this software.
All right. Okay. So so this is the class, right? Okay, this is the class. Okay, this is the class technical analysis system trading course. Okay, so again, the dates is 15, 16, 17 December. Okay, so that's like next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and one full day Saturday. So the course fee original price, right, is 2140. Okay, so 2140 if you are not a Singaporean. Okay, if you are Singaporean and Singapore PR, the class is subsidized 90% by the IBF. Okay, so by the IBF. So so its price is only $214. Okay, so this is the last class that offer this price. Next year it will be 80% subsidized. So 80% means what? It means instead of 214, you have to pay $428. Okay, $428. So that is the thing. Okay, that's the thing. So over here, you know, you can also use a Skillfuture credit to pay for the $214. So if you have Skillfuture, basically you can just attend this class without coming out cash from your pocket. Okay, so over here, this is the thing, how to register. Click the link in the chat. Okay, the link in the chat. You will go to this page. Okay, go to this page. So I will say, please do not miss this chance. Okay, and right now we have like probably about 10 more seats. Okay, 10 more seats, around 10 more seats. You know, they're still open. Okay, number one is don't waste the seats. Don't waste the seats. A lot of people they did not have this opportunity to attend because they probably didn't attend this webinar, or they didn't see us, they didn't see me somewhere, they didn't know that there's this class. So if you are here, okay, this is a good opportunity. Okay, don't waste the opportunities. Okay, so you select the dates, okay, and then key in your name, your IC, your emails, your address. Why you need your address? Because we will be sending you notes, okay, notebooks, okay, the class course content will mail to you. Okay, we will deliver to you to your doorsteps. Okay, so put in your mailing address. Okay, and also, okay, the scroll down to read all these things, and you know, to know that, hey, the course fee is 2,000 but 90% subsidized, 1,008, and then you know, amount payable, okay, is, you know, $214. So over here you can choose Pay Now, PayLah, Visa, Master, Skillfuture credit. Okay, so if you have Skillfuture, just click here, log into your Skillfuture to pay for the class. Okay, after that you just submit the form. Okay, so a few things to take note. You know, number one is like what I say, you know, this class is suitable for beginners, experienced traders, people who trade Singapore stocks, people who trade US stocks, people who trade Hong Kong stocks. Okay, we can see different market. Even you want to trade Malaysia stocks, you want to trade Thailand stocks. Okay, you know, today, right? Okay, today, right? I even have like students, okay, students that, you know, from Thailand telling me, hey Andy, your system is very good. Okay, very good. Even in Thailand stocks, right, it works very well. Okay, so over here, okay, over here, let me just yeah, just share with you. Okay, so I say, you know, I haven't been teaching for a while. Okay, especially for the Thai student, right? So over here, right, you know, like this, okay, like this. Let me just show you. They just print screen for me. Okay, just print it for me, and they show me, hey, this is my those stock that I hold. Okay, those that I hold. Can you see? Okay, those that I hold. So I was wondering, like, you know, what stock is this, man? Okay, I never really look at this. You know, I never really look at this stock. So one of these stocks, if you look at like IT, right, this is you know, if you look at stage 2, okay, if you look at Ultimate Bull, if you look at SET, you know, I say how you buy. So what he do, right? He just open up this screener and he just choose from the top stocks over here. Okay, just choose from the top stocks. Okay, so if you look at like JTS, okay, did he have JTS? You got JTS, right? If you look at IT, you just buy this IT. Okay, what else? Okay, so AS, okay, AS, then he got AS, okay, and what? SABUY, SABUY. Okay, so how he choose the stock, right? This Thai student, right? How did he choose what? Is it just choose from the top 10? Just choose from the top 10. Okay, so what he buy? JTS. Wait, how does it look like? How does it look like? So you can see, how the stock look like. Okay, so this is how he make money from Thailand stock. Okay, SABUY. This is how he make money from the Thailand stock. IT, okay, IT City. This is the stock. Wow, this stock go up like 150% over the last 2 months. And what else he buy? AS, AS, and don't know what G. Okay, so AS is which one? AS is this one, Asia Soft. So he bought this AS, and then this is the stock that goes up like this. Okay, so I think if you have attend my class, you will understand that the system work best with this kind of trend. Okay, so basically, of course, he hide off all his how much he buy lah. Okay, but is it a good result? Is it consistent or not? So that's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. So right now the market is not that perfect, but when times are right, this is the kind of result that you're going to get when the market when your luck, right, meets your hard work. Okay, so you need to put in some work. You need to put in some effort to learn first. Okay, you need to come for the class. So when the market turns to our side, okay, when the market turns good, okay, things are working well, you will see the effect. You see the effect. Understand? So so this is like one of the this is the student. Okay, this is a student. So okay, so this is a student. So okay, that's the Thai student. Okay, so any other questions? Please feel free to ask in the chat. Okay, please feel free to ask in the chat. So we will answer your questions. Okay, so some of you have left good comment. Thank you very much. Okay, okay, yeah. So okay, okay, student back here in 2010. Okay, yes. Okay, you sign up. No regrets. Okay, no regrets. Okay, Darren benefit a lot greatly. Peter, good to attend. Okay, please attend. Okay, Eddie. Okay, TSD is simple. Help me to determine my entry and exit point. Recommended. Okay, and then yes, consistent is the keyword and systematic, right? Alicia say very user-friendly, powerful tools for stock selection, good indicators for entry and exit. Strongly recommend. Okay, strongly recommended. Okay, Eric again. Eric is okay, TSD course is strongly recommended, and this is the first trainer I came across who keep his student engaged after the training with regular market updates and sharing. Thanks, Andy. Okay, really appreciate your comment. Okay, and this is a patient value for money, and this is a patient coach. Explain things clearly. Okay, ART system is useful and powerful in filtering strong stocks. Highly recommend to attend this class. Okay, so okay, any questions? Okay, okay. So I got a questions from Ryan. Okay, I registered on 1st December, but realized that there's 2 types of Skillfuture, and I've already used 1 type. Cannot use the other type. If I want to attend, do I need to sign up again? Andy, maybe you can answer this question first.
Yes, I think back to Ryan's question, right? Skillfuture is actually only can use for the first $500. So I understand your question. So if you have used up the first $500, right, then you may have to use either PayLah, PayNow, or the online payment to make the $214 with GST payment. Yeah, yeah, because some people they already use up that. Then basically you may have to use what call it, like PayLah, PayNow, or online payment. But basically, you're still paying much lesser than a person like GK, who are paying $3,000, where before get accredited by IBF. Yep.
Okay, so maybe before before we move on, maybe I just share one more video. So this is one of my student also. His name is Victor. So Victor, right, attended like like 20, 30 course before, right, and then he spent like 150,000 ringgit, right, to attend so many classes. Okay, so after attending our class, he find that this is the best value, best class for him. Okay, so let me share with you this Victor. He's a Grab driver, and he turned to be a full-time trader. Okay, so let's hear from Victor.
All right, so a quick backstory of myself. Before I became who I am today, I'm just like most people. I was born in an average income family, and then I was an average student as well. I took finance degree in college, and then at the same time, right, I save a lot of money, right, from my allowance, from my red packet from Chinese New Year, right? So I invest a lot in my own education through real people, right? Not through books, not through YouTube, but real people. Okay, so I invest 150,000 so far, right, in my financial education. So some of the people here you might heard of, or you may know them, right? This is Tony Robbins, right? This was just last year, October. And then this is Mary Buffett. Mary Buffett is the ex-daughter-in-law of Warren Buffett. All right. And then this is Adam Khoo. All right. You might know him. And this one, you surely know who are they, right? They are Gary Vee and Grant Cardone, right? And then these are the billionaires of China, right? I learned from them as well. With all those people, right, I met and learned from, this inspired me to work for 5 years and get paid for the rest of my life. What does this mean is, get a corporate job and then do many side hustles, all those income, save up and put into my brokerage account and invest, right? The returns will pay me for the rest of my life. So beginning of the 5 years, right, I work in a corporate job, right, Intel. At the same time, right, I teach people, right, I learn from people, I hire mentors, I learn amazing stuff, I share with my colleagues. So this is one of my passion. I love teaching. So at the same time, I work with Grab as well as a driver. So I work at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning before work. So after work, right, I work from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then during the weekends, I work from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every weekend for 5 years straight. Because in this 5 years, I commit myself to do the best I can to earn as much money as I can. All right. And then other than do this, right, from all the mentors that I hire, all those coaches, right, they teach many, many things, right? So I actually do Forex trading, CFD trading, stocks, options, Bitcoin mining, futures, affiliate marketing, selling ebooks, financial consultation. I also do answer online survey, right? So many of them gave me good income. Some, of course, is not life-changing, right? And my goal is 5 years, right? So left one more year, I am not really fully confident of quitting my job. That was a bit of realization, like 5 years is too short. Until one day I met Andy and I learned about the art system. After joining the course and then I took action, this is my portfolio return in just 1 week after using the system. It actually perfect, not to say perfect 100%, right? But more to 90% success, right? So when there's a blue arrow, it trigger, I buy these stocks, right? And I also use the instrument called options, right? So if you think that, 1 week 20%, 1 week 58%, 1 week 2%, 1 week 187%, 1 week almost 100, and then 32%, it's quite unbelievable, right? Actually, I use leverage, okay? I use options, all right? So because of this, the remaining 1 year my returns is extraordinary. So eventually, I have a choice to quit my job at age 30.
Yes, okay, so this is Victor. Okay, and yes, he's just one of the many people who actually quit their job after attending our class. Okay, so don't miss these opportunities. Okay, one thing for sure, okay, I'll say that after this correction, it's going to be great. Okay, the market is going to be really, really good, especially the US market. Okay, it's going to be very good after this flush out. Okay, so take this opportunity to get ready. Okay, we are getting everybody ready. Okay, it's going to be a good run. Okay, after this correction. All right. So any questions? Frequently asked question a lot of people will ask is this does this class come with the software? How long does it last? The software and things like that. Okay, so this software is what we use. It's called ART system. It's my proprietary system. So this system, right, comes with like screeners. Okay, so we can catch the the bottom stocks, we can catch the strong stocks, we can filter out which is the strongest stocks in the market so that we can align ourselves. And this system, right, when you attend this class, we provide 6 months complimentary. Okay, so you can learn faster with the system. Within 6 months, you can recognize some of the patterns, like how come, this kind of stocks is the best kind of stocks to trade. Okay, so if you find that the system is helpful after 6 months, how do you kind of like extend? You can click this renew button. This renew button will bring you to my website. So over here, there's 3 kind of plan: 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years. So 1 year is 588. So if you're wondering how to renew, how much it costs, one year is 588. So if you divide by 12 months, it's actually less than like $50 a month. Right? It's pretty affordable. Okay, so over here, I think sometimes one month, right, you go out to one dinner, right, it's more than $100 already. So this one is a tools that can help you. Okay, and the first 6 months is free. Okay, so come to learn first. Okay, come to learn first. If it can help you, then you think about the renewal and things like that. Okay, so don't worry about the renewal at all. Okay, so if it doesn't help you, just forget about it. Just use what you have learned. Okay, in the class we will provide other strategies that doesn't require the system. Okay, but basically with the system, it's easier to learn the concept. Okay, like what is the support, what's the resistance, what is the trend, what's the downtrend, what's the uptrend, what is the best stock, what's the worst stock. Okay, so from here, this strategy is universal. You can apply, like what I say, in Thailand, in Malaysia, in US, in Hong Kong. It's a universal strategies. Okay, so with this thing, it's easier for you to maneuver in the stock market, to move in the stock market. All right. Okay, so any question, please let us know. I think if there's no question for me, I will leave it to Andy, for you to, Andy Tan, to do some explanation on the sign up.
Okay, great. Andy, can hear me and see me?
Yes.
Oh, you cannot see me. Haven't opened. Okay. Okay, can see me now? Okay, hear me? Okay. Cool. Thank you, Andy. Yao, I think for those who stay on for the last 2 hours, yes, you give ourselves a challenge. What Andy you mentioned. Now, indeed, today, now this is the very true fact. Today is the last webinar before we close up for the 90% subsidy. So those who are still online, you have still about 20 plus of you still online. Please, about 16 of you still online. Please take the last 5-10 minutes here to grab a seat. I just type it into the chat to all.